bus go round and round all through the town. Come on, guys, don't be stopping. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. God, beep, 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 please. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep. Good, you're gonna get two brownies. Two brownies for that guy. All through the town. All right. The other guy, I don't think so. airspace. And over here, you can see where people have brought their brush. Now, and I'm sure that you know all about decomposition and everything, so that brush pile over there, you can see it kind of smoking because it's decomposing, and it's as hot as 150 to 190 degrees, and sometimes it combusts in the summer. We haven't had it combust for a while, but this is where people bring their Christmas trees. And people can buy a bucket, one of those big buckets down there, like on the track excavator. That's that big bucket or thumb. How much is $10? $10 for a bucket for a truckload, for a truckload. Or you can load it yourself for free. Okie dokie. So see that red barn over there on the right, up on the hill? The apartment, over there, with the green roof. So one day, I mean, this is years ago, we noticed that it's a beautiful building. So there was no grass, and there were piles of coal, and there were all these yellow Walker machinery, and ukes and bulldozers, and so the Department of Environmental Protection said, "Hey, what you doing over there? You got a new barn?" And we said, "That's not our barn." So the DEP inspector goes over and says, "Hey, buddy, what you doing over here with all this coal?" And he goes, "I just took a chance and I bought this land and I found a seam of coal. Thank you, Jesus, I found a seam of coal." And he started mining and selling this coal. And the guy said, the inspector, who had a heart attack, said, "Buddy, that's not your coal." He said, "No, but I own the I used my life savings and I bought this mountaintop and there's a seam of coal." And the guy said, "Buddy, that's not your coal." And the man said, "Well, I don't understand. Here's my deed to my property. I own this property." He goes, "You don't own the mineral rights. You have to get permission to mine that coal." So there was flooding in the valley. There were no silt fences. And so she knew, Monica, you had to, she go, "Huh? Oh, good teacher." But let me tell you something. In the next few months, there was no equipment, there was no coal, there was grass planted all over the place. I thought, oh, poor guy. That building, or that little hut over there to the left, that's the bit. Oh, there's a little potty, a porta potty. That's where you have to go potty when you're here. That's the Beckley Model Airplane Club. There's no building over there. What is a building? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so we're going to go to the highest elevation in the landfill, and actually, it's really, really cool because Bradley, West Virginia's aquifer, where Bradley gets the water, is right up here. We are right on top of where Bradley gets the water. So, how do you think you clean dirty dirt? You can't throw away dirty dirt that has any oil or grease or petroleum in it. You put it in the washer, and your mom washed it in the washing machine. And that PC 750 cost $850,000 in 2004. Anyway, how do you clean dirty dirt? You let it lay out in the sun for 30 days, and it takes a sun bath. And the UV rays go through the dirty dirt. After 30 days, you can dispose of the dirty dirt, but you can't throw dirty dirt in the landfill. I like that now. Like cold. Yeah. I like that. We're very patriotic. I love it. Raise your hand if you have any moms, dads, uncles, grandma, grandpops that served in the military. Aw, thank them for their service. Thank you very much. We got to visit President George Herbert Walker Bush in 1990. My uncle Andrew Barbera was his gunner in World War II. And it was kind of emotional for our family when he passed last week. He was a giant man. I know I'm vertically challenged. President George Herbert Walker Bush was 6'5", and he was a big, tall man. mountain of garbage right there. The track excavator is over there, the bulldozer. What will happen is garbage oh my gosh, it gets so close to the edge. Garbage trucks come and pull their trash right here. I like to see a packer truck come in. Usually they come and get the bulldozer. You have anybody in your family run a bulldozer or any equipment? Equipment operators are on how. That is not an easy job. That is not an easy. All these gears, there's like these. It's unbelievable what they do. Is that Travis? No, is that Christy? So this is. We usually go down to the dip, but we're just right here. So, where's the compactor? Oh, shucks, it's on the bottom. There's this real big machine, and it costs $1 million. It has spiked wheels, and it has to keep on going over and over and over the trash. Has to get it as small as possible because, as you see, we have to save that airspace. So when we're down there, well, up here, okay, so Dean, are we maybe 125 feet above the bottom of the cell?
Yeah.
About 125 feet high is how we are. So the bottom of the cell is that deep. Now here comes. Is that one of our roll-offs? Okay, so here comes a trash truck. So one day, this was years ago, I had so many stories. I have 18 years worth of stories. And I'm Italian, I love to tell stories. So I'm looking at the cell one day from my office. You could see, and it was all orange. Okay, so think about it. It's the beginning of November, and it's bright orange. What are they throwing away? It's bright orange, and it's the beginning. Exactly. They were throwing away a whole packer truck of pumpkin. It was the most beautiful sight I'd ever seen. So here he comes.
He's gonna dump it on the
Come on back, little buddy. So Trash decomposes, it makes methane gas, and we are making electricity from that methane gas.
About how much methane gas does my clothes sell now?
Oh, that's a great question. And Travis is going to tell you all of